Hey guys.
Hi YouTube.
We've always talked what we've loved about our coach. Today, we're going to talk about what we hate about it. So, Jules thinks hate is a strong word. So, we're going to say hate anyways. We don't mind strong words. These are things that we've had it almost 3 years. Well, actually,
It has been 3 years.
I have to look at that one.
We got it in February.
Exactly. So, there's a lot that we love about our coach. We really do like it. It's an older coach. It's for us. But there are a few things we don't like. What's one thing you don't like?
Well, one thing I don't like is the front end. Let's just start at the front of the coach.
Works for me.
I like the flat nose, bust looking coaches. Ours is not. But that's, I don't know.
You think it looks
It
dated?
dates it. It dates it for
Well, it
sure.
is because it's 96, and if you look in the mid 90s,
That's
that
what
was the
everybody
look
had.
everybody went for. New Marfleet, all of them went for that.
But along with that, the paint is chipping, fading,
Clear coat's coming off.
clear coat's coming off. So, yeah, it's old. Do I want to be down long enough for it to be painted? No.
Do you want to
Do
pay
I
for it to
like
be? Do you want to pay for it to be painted?
No.
No.
So, anyway, I'll live with it, but I really, really hate it.
So myself, I would have to say this isn't at the top of the list, but it's right there. We have a 6500 Emerald Onan generator that only has, I just looked, I think it's 510 hours on it. Yeah. In the last November of 16, when I got to Florida, to right now, we have not put 25 hours on this generator. I exercise it every month. I change the oil every year in it, and it comes out clean because we just don't use it. Reason we don't use it, well, the one main reason we don't use it is that it is propane. I have a diesel coach.
And that's why you hate it.
Is that it's propane. Yes. We have a 32-gallon propane tank that is fixed on 75% because propane is not as efficient as gasoline is. On gasoline at 75%, it uses 0.8 gallons, 0.08, basically 3/4 of a gallon. On propane, it's like 1.1 gallons on 75% of the load. That's the one thing I really don't like about it. You have to be careful using it when you're boondocking long-term like we do down in Florida for months at a time. You're going to have to move the coach. Now, we have an extended stay on it, a 40-gallon. But it's 9 gallons and basically a little over 8 hours. You know, if you had to run it all night for the AC, it wouldn't last. That 40-pounder wouldn't last. It's 9.2 gallons. That's the thing I hate. I wish it was diesel because I have a 90-gallon fuel tank on the diesel.
Okay. The windows. We have double pane windows. And I'm sure, I don't know. I don't know why it did it, but inside the panes is a seal. And that black seal has melted and shrunk up. Now our windows don't leak. It's just the seal in between the two panes. So I hate it. Cosmetically, I guess my thing's cosmetic. So cosmetically, I hate it. Am I gonna pay to buy all new windows? No.
No, they work. They don't leak.
Work.
And I'd say the reason they did it was from heat. I'd say this coach spent a lot of time either in the Southwest or in the South. That's why the clear coat's peeled off of it. That's why our white, it's not clear coat, it's gel coat, is basically gone off of it. Even though we had it buffed, it helped it a little bit. But and I think that heat just drawed them seals up in the center. No, the windows don't move, they don't leak, and they work. But yeah, when you look out of it, Yeah. Yeah.
So I try not to look out of them.
But it's functional.
They are functional.
Yes. My number 2, and I was trying to figure out if the propane was number 1 or not, but I think the propane I'd have to move down to 2, the propane generator. And we're getting ready to switch this out, and I keep saying that and I don't do it, but it will be fixed November, December in Florida, is our refrigerator. Our refrigerator on electric works perfect. We have always struggled on gas. I have changed everything there is to do with it except the brain. I can get a new board for it for under $100. Go through dinosaurboards.com, but I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna go ahead and do a residential 10.2 cubic for a few reasons. One, we can run it all on solar the whole time. 2, a 10.2 residential fridge gives you more freezer space and even more refrigerator space than an RV fridge has.
Right.
And
that I'm gonna like.
And they're a lot more efficient. And the outside of it is metal, so she can put pictures and magnets on it.
I don't know
If you'd
I'm gonna
ever
do
seen
that.
our fridge at home,
I
you
did
couldn't
it at
tell
home,
you
but-
couldn't tell the paint color of this thing. And people used to laugh, if you make Julie's fridge, you're somebody. But I'd have to make that number 1 over the generator. I can live with the generator because we bought a 3500 Predator that I carry with us just in case I do, because this thing will run almost 10 hours on 2 gallons compared to 1 hour per gallon with the propane generator. So I'd have to have fridge then generator on mine.
So the last thing, again, it's cosmetic and it's something that we can change. I'm just not sure how we're gonna change it. Is above our slide, where the slide goes out, there should be, in my opinion, like a crown molding that would give a little bit of a shelf above the slide. Not much, but you know, I don't know, a couple of inches. But it would top off that slide and you wouldn't see what's behind it. So what's behind it, when we got it, somebody had already taken whatever was there off, and it looks bad behind it. So again, it's cosmetic, but I just haven't gotten to decide what I want to do back there.
We always wondered what went up there because you can see where it went. It has like a, almost like if you took a router and cut out for it to lay on.
Yeah.
On the top, because it's solid oak, and you can see the holes, and you can even see discoloration where it was, and the other discolored, but it didn't behind that piece. And it is little. Bonnie and Andy have it on theirs. If I can get Andy to send me a picture of theirs, that's basically what's supposed to be on ours.
Right.
But it's always been a pet peeve, and we're thinking on the way south there's a couple salvage yards and see if we can go in and maybe they got a Newmar in there that we can get it off of that'll fit ours. I don't know. One of them things that we've just lived with.
And you know, it's wood, and some of us aren't very good with wood.
This guy.
And so if it gets changed, it's gonna either have to be from someone else making it for us.
If it's metal, I could weld one up. But I
Or
can't
we'll
cut
have
2
to do
pieces of
something
wood to
different.
save my butt.
Maybe we should make it metal.
There you go. My third and final is, folks, when you get an RV and you want to make it yours, that's awesome. But think of the next fella that's going to come along and make a home out of this thing. When we did our slide, and I wish I had this footage, I lost everything on my hard drive. All the previous videos, everything I lost on my hard drive. But
yeah, I forgot
anyways,
that.
I wish I had this footage, because when we redid our slide, where they pulled the couch and the original dinette, it wasn't table chairs, it was a dinette, I bet you I filled 150 holes, and I'm not making that up. I don't know what and I understand where the dinette was, but besides that, up above the dinette, they had things. They've drilled into the oak, they've drilled into the walls, they've drilled into anything but the floor, and I guarantee they probably did, but it has a new floor in it and I can't see it. But they just, if they wanted to stick something up, they put it in, and there's holes everywhere.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Yes, you're making it yours, but
Well, maybe they didn't have command strips then.
maybe they didn't have a brain.
maybe Newmar did some of that. 'Cause
Oh, Newmar. No, with the dinette they did.
With a dinette, but
Yeah, with the dinette they did, but all the other little
no.
holes in the cabinets and where you have your cabinets and then it kind of indents in a little bit, right there, there's always a hole. And I'm assuming they hung pictures in there. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I'd love to talk to them.
Yeah, I don't understand.
But they've done the same thing in the basement. I've had to go through and fix the holes in the basement to keep critters from coming in. And I don't know what they ran in or out or if they just attached stuff to hang stuff in there. I have no idea. But this guy owned a drill and loved it. I'm telling you. He
well,
did.
and we still haven't gotten to the holes that are in the bedroom. There's probably 24 holes in the bedroom. I can't figure out. Some of it's probably curtain rods, but
I think they've hung like 4 different sets of curtain rods, to be honest, because of the holes. And I tell you, this wasn't on our list. Something else is all the mirrors in these coaches that was built in the 90s and 2000s, early 2000s. And I don't know if they still do it or not, but our bedroom looks like a dressing room for the mirrors that's in it. And we're getting ready to, our whole headboard is a mirror. The whole entire thing is a framed mirror. And we're trying to figure out how to take it off because I can't figure out if it's nailed on, glued on, or if it's got lag bolts going through it. I can't figure it out.
any suggestions are welcome.
Yes, but because we put our, I guess, a residential mattress in it, it's a mattress from our home, it's not an RV mattress, it's longer. Well, we're losing about 1.5 inches. I measured it. It's about 1.5 inches just from this frame that's pushing our mattress down. So it's tight to go in between the mattress and the wall where the closets are because the mattress is longer. Well, I'd gain 1.5 inches. And it don't sound like much, but it is.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and we can get rid of the mirror. Every time you roll over, you're looking at yourself. You raise up, you're looking at yourself. There's mirrors everywhere but the ceiling, isn't there?
Yes.
It's, yeah. And
Well,
I know
we got
they,
rid of them in the bathroom and in the kitchen.
yes, and I know that why they did it. It gives it depth. I get that. But I'm good with not depth. I've lived in a truck all my life. But that's it. And trust me, we love our RV. And there's so much that outweighs the bad that, and the bad isn't that bad. It really isn't. But, you know, we've lived in it almost a year. Next month will be 1 year.
Well, and you know, my top two are outside, and my thing has always been, even with a vehicle, I care more about what the inside looks like than what the outside looks like. Because I spend more time inside, maybe not so much with the RV, but it is our home. So I care more about what the inside looks like than what the outside looks like.
Yeah, we ain't out to impress nobody.
Remember, life is not a competition.
No, it's actually not. But that's it, guys. That's just our little 2 cents for what it's worth. We're back down at Indiana State Park. Gonna be here for 2 months, all settled in
Yeah.
and enjoying it. It's nice.
They are happy to have us back.
Listen, that's right. All right, guys. Hey, like us on
Facebook,
Instagram
thumbs up.
if you gotta.
Remember, thumbs up.
Yeah. Hit the little dinger bell every time we put a video up. We'll do it. We're gonna try. I've been doing this YouTube thing for a couple years, and I just figured out you can actually schedule videos. I didn't know that. So I figured out how to do it, and what we're going to try to do is 7 o'clock on Sunday night. Every Sunday night at 7 o'clock, we're going to try to put a video out.
We may put a couple extras in through the week, but
you always look forward to the 7 o'clock on Sunday evening.
yeah.
We figured that's a good time because everybody's coming in, settling down, nothing on TV. Watch a little YouTube, right?
Yeah, especially when football starts.
Anyways, we'll see you guys later. Enjoy your week.
Oh, hey, I forgot to tell everybody. See my new shirt?
We didn't go to Alaska.
We didn't go to Alaska, but there's a young man who did, and he thought it would be a nice thing to bring me back a shirt.
In a hoodie.
And a hoodie. I got one,
I ain't getting nothing.
but I got one.
Yeah. I'm waiting until I go there to get mine though.
Oh, well.
Ha. All right, guys. Till next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.